Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. This is Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Caught here by Conley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now Sanders. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. C.J. Anderson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, Anderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Lynch here off the bootleg. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now he'll let it. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes going underneath for Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let one fly for... He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And some space here. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon will be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Sanders now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. Well, Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Let's go. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And he whips that one incomplete there. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. Launching one for Henderson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. If you're going to throw the ball downfield, probably in your best interest to avoid a defensive back as good as he is.
Yeah, anybody who was a starter in last year's Pro Bowl, you know, a guy with that type of aggressiveness, smarts, ability to play the football, yeah, I'd say it's a good idea. Avoid him.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, set. Blue, landed. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Tagger. Let's go.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Over. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Green, 39. Detroit.
Now Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Detroit! Detroit! 319! 319! All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, Anderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue, landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They go play action with Lynch. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Play fake. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Anderson. And some room to roam now. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They run it again with Anderson. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. They run. Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The play clock's running down.
Here we go now.
The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Roy Miller in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Get ready. 180.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Anderson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Let's go. 180. Forward. Tiger. Be ready.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Over.
To throw is Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Once again, it's Lynch. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tomahali in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down throw for Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now Gordon on 1st down. And an alley to run. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Back to the field. Here we go. All right, here we go. Over.
Here's Anderson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now.
Tough for Chiefs fans to watch this. Here's Jamal Charles on the carry. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. He's back to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in